This is the video lecture for the calculation of signal to noise ratio in AM receiver system. Now, this is the diagram, mathematical model of AM system to analyze noise. We have to do SNR calculation at the input stage as well as at the output stage. In the input stage, what we are watching that the modulated signal ST is added with noise signal, which is a random signal, and the sum is fed to the band pass filter, which is giving the output VT, and VT is equal to ST plus NT. Okay, and we know that the band pass filter is passing only a certain band, other frequency signals are rejected, but in that certain band only the modulated signal is coming up with the addition of noise signal, and finally this VT is demodulated at the AM demodulator, and the method is envelope detection of AM modulated signal. Finally, the DT detected output that we will get at the output of the receiver. So now we will watch the mathematical part of the SNR calculations. Now, as you know that the general formula for amplitude modulated signal ST is equal to AC 1 plus KA MT cos 2 pi FCT, where AC is the carrier signal, KA is the amplitude sensitivity, MT is the message signal, and FC is the carrier frequency. In amplitude modulated wave, the signal is modified only in the magnitude term. The magnitude of carrier signal is modified correspondingly with the message signal magnitude. Okay, so here AC 1 plus KA MT, and the frequency of modulated signal is same as the carrier frequency FC. If you will open the brackets of this standard formula, you will have two terms, AC cos 2 pi FCT, and the another term is AC KA MT cos 2 pi FCT. Now first we have to find out the average power of AM wave. As we know that the formula for average power is, I am showing you the average power for 1 minute, I am showing you the average power formula is this one. ST is equal to 1, average power of ST is equal to 1 by 2 pi integration for the one complete cycle from 0 to 2 pi S square T d theta. Why we have taken S square T? Because power is always the square term of the voltage signal. Okay, so here we have to take the square term, and then for one complete cycle we will integrate it with respect to theta. And what is theta? Theta is equal to 2 pi ft, because for a single frequency signal 2 pi f is a constant, so in place of dt we can put d theta. Okay, so now let us do the calculation, and then finally you will get that this average power of AM wave is AC square by 2 plus AC square K square P by 2, where P is actually MT square, means the square term of message signal. Now you will be able to watch that here AC square by 2 you will get from this first term. This first term will give you the average power AC square by 2, and the second term will give you the average power AC square K square P by 2. So this is the calculation of signal power at the input stage of the receiver. Now what is the noise power? Here you will watch that the noise power of channel is given as PNC is equal to BN0, where B is the message bandwidth. Okay, what is N0? N0 is the average power for unit bandwidth. For unit bandwidth. Okay, and B is message bandwidth. So in the message bandwidth range, what is the average power that we have to calculate? So if it is N0 is for the average power for unit bandwidth, then for the total bandwidth B, so the total noise power will be B multiplied with N0. Okay, so now we have both the signal power and noise power. So what we will do, we will put these two values in the formula of SNR of channel or amplitude modulated signal is equal to average power of AM wave divided by average power of noise in message bandwidth. So the upper value AC square 1 plus K square P by 2 is the average power of AM wave, and average power of noise in message bandwidth is BN0. So this is the final signal to noise ratio of channel or amplitude modulated wave at the input stage of the receiver. Okay, and as I have told you, P is equal to square term of message signal MT, and since message signal is having the amplitude AM, so P can be numerically written as AM square by 2. So this is the first part, that we did the calculation for signal to noise ratio at the input stage of the receiver. Now the same thing we have to calculate for the output stage of the receiver. Okay, now let us watch the block diagram. As you have seen that in the block diagram, the band pass filter output Vt is equal to St plus Nt, sum of modulated wave plus noise signal. So this is this part is the St and this part is the noise signal. Okay, now what is the this part here? NIT cos 2 pi FCT, this is the in phase component of noise, while NQT sin 2 pi FCT, this is the quadrature phase component of noise. What are these in phase component, quadrature phase component? That I have already explained in my previous lecture entitled as SNR calculations of DSB SC wave. With the complete waveform and phasor diagram, I had shown you this complete in phase and quadrature phase component of noise. So just go through that video lecture and you will be able to understand completely. Now here what we have to do, here you have to calculate this Vt for the signal power. Now you can be able to watch that. Let me show you. If you will open this term and solve it, then cos 2 pi FCT will have this common term AC plus AC Ka MT plus N1T, and this will be the NQT sin 2 pi FCT, other term. Just solve this, open this bracket. Then actually in the detection of AM wave, we do the envelope detection. So what is envelope detection? Envelope detection is mathematically just squaring both the terms of Vt and then taking the addition and finally squaring that. What is the mathematical method of taking the envelope of the AM signal is under root of the complete square of the first term. This is the first term, so if you have to take the square term of this, then again you have to take the square term of this, and both the square terms are added, and then finally we have to take the square root, because mathematically we have to take the original amplitude, not the square term. That's why we have finally we have taken the square root. So if you will solve this, this will become approximately equal to AC plus AC Ka MT plus NIT. How I am telling? Actually the second term is not having the message signal, so we have to concentrate on the first signal only, first term only. Okay, now let us watch how the output signal to noise power is calculated. In the in this term, this part is only the message signal, so we will calculate the average power for this term only, that will be